What's going on, everybody? The Rules here, back again with another one. As you can see, I cut my hair short. I cut it like 1/8 of an inch. Let me know how it looks like on me, let me know what you think. I always wanted to do it. Another thing, this is a gift from my friend, brings luck. It's like a real rabbit's feet. So hopefully that will help me to be more lucky. Now, let's get down to the point of this video. Because this video is for Tangled 1, Tangled 21, I'm sorry. And he likes to keep it short, so I'm gonna get straight to the point. This is about Tupac. And a review of his movie Resurrection. So in movie Resurrection, I watched the video about the life of Tupac. So basically everybody thinks Tupac, he was a thug, he was a killer, he was a badass guy. If you watch some YouTube videos about Tupac, if you watch that movie about him, you wouldn't think the same way as you thought before. First of all, Tupac grew up in a very poor black family, and his mom was basically, she just got out of jail and he was born. And he was growing up with a single mom, without a dad, with a single mom and his sister. And what he thinks about his lyrics, and it's very true about him. Also, he was a nice guy, you know, when he was 18, if you want to watch an interview with him, some girls were rejecting him because he was too nice and feminine. And then he got a talent for rap, and he was, you know, pretty loud, and you know. But in reality, he was just a small guy with a great music talent. And he was interested in things, he wanted to be more educated. He was very thinking guy, that's why he got a lot of followers from like white people, because he was not just a rapper like Lil Wayne or 2 Chainz or Soulja Boy. He was none of that shit. So he was really an educated rapper, and he went to school of music. He really did a lot with his life. And he also was not a very smart person really to begin with, because he was saying in the movie how he was letting random people in and girls were giving him blowjob and screwing him, and that's why he went to jail. And then one time he got shot 5 times at the party. He got a lot of enemies, people who didn't like him. And he was letting people in, he liked to drink, smoke weed all the time, you know. That's the way he was. He was not thinking. And plus, Tangled 21 mentioned that Tupac was not really family oriented, that I should praise people, like regular people who go to work and support their families. Well, first of all, when Tupac died, he was only 25. So basically when Tupac was my age, he was already in the fucking grave, okay? So when you're 25, you barely just mature. So when he started his career, he was 21, 22, he was talking a lot of shit. You know, when you're 21, 22, it's like age of college kids. You know, you are not mentally up there yet. When you're getting like 23, 24 years old, this is when you start maturing. And if you see in the video, in the movie, he was getting smarter and smarter. He was talking, well, back in the day I made these mistakes, I should be smarter. But he was saying about it when he was close to his death, probably like late 24, 25 years old. And this is the age then you're more mature. But when you're fucking 21, 22 years old, you don't think like that. You just, you know, you run your mouth and you don't know what you're talking about. You're just young and emotional and maybe not very smart. So Tupac was doing a lot of mistakes, but you know, he had a lot of money because he had a talent, but maturely he was not there. Because look, you know, you can be very successful, you can be very smart, but no matter who you are, if you're like 15 years old and very successful, psychologically you're still 15 years old. Yes, you can be better and make more money than somebody who is 35 and who is more mature. But up there you're still 15. because your biological age is still 15. You live 15 years old on this earth. The same with Tupac, he was 22, and it's not really mature. That's why he was loud like that. And maybe if Tupac would live for another 10 years, maybe he would be different. Maybe he would get a family and things like that. But you are 25, a lot of people don't even have families when they're 25. So you cannot really blame Tupac, because you know people change. And if you're like 20-year-old and you're gangster and you're a hood, you know, by the time when you're 30, you can be a completely different person. Yes, there are people who are like 40 years old and they can go out with 20-year-olds and they're still like kids, but there is no guarantee that Tupac would be like that when he's 40. So you need to like really think about what was his age when he was popular. What was his age? And his age was like early to mid-20s. He's 25, he's already in the grave. So don't judge Tupac, Tangle 21. So that was my short review and response to Tangle 21 in terms of Tupac. And as I said, Tupac was not a thug, he was not a bad boy, he just made that image. And in the end, he was actually, you know, when he was recruited after the jail, got out on like huge bail by marrying Suge Knight. And Suge Knight, he was a real thug. You know, like Suge Knight, he was a real thug. And maybe he actually was the one who initiated the murder of Tupac, because Tupac was with him in the car, and maybe Suge Knight just got somebody to murder him, because for whatever reason, Suge Knight, he just survived it. And Tupac got shot, and 6 days later he died in the hospital. So really feels like Tupac was talking, I'm a thug life, and fuck the police. And it's when he was 20 years old, he was talking shit about the police when he didn't never, and he said that but when he was talking about shit about the police, he was talking from life experiences of other people. And only then, later on, after his first album, Tupacalypse, this is when he started getting trouble with the police. Couple years later, after he was saying these lyrics about the police, which he didn't know anything about. But he already hated the police because from other people told him so. So Tupac was just young and experienced person, and he didn't know what he was doing really. But his lyrics and what he did with his life, that was great. So I'm still gonna be admiring Tupac, and I realize what he did, and I still gonna be respecting him, even though I know that he was a mortal man and he used to be young and dumb and made a lot of mistakes. And he was saying one of his rap, we were young and we were dumb, but we had heart. And this is truth about Tupac. When he was old, like 24 years old, he realized that shit. But you know, 23, 24, and I went through it because I'm almost 26. And when I think, when I was 23, 24, I saw the changes in me, how I started maturing and taking things differently, you know. It's just that age. But unfortunately for Tupac, it was the end of his life. So as I said, if he would live longer, he would be a different person. He may get a family and kids, but he died when he was young. So he just didn't have a chance. So that was about Tupac. And then one short announcement, I want to say that Still Worldwide in one of his videos said that there are only 3 people who should make Maltlika videos. Me, Falstaff, and 40-ounce Fear. Well, I'm not gonna mess with you Still Worldwide because you're #1 provider of Maltlika entertainment, and I agree with it, and that's cool. But okay, I'm not worse than you are. And drinking Maltlika on the internet is not for everybody. It doesn't make me a lot of money either. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a lot of blogs, and I'm gonna drink Maltlika only on the holidays and occasions. Because I like it, and because this is like tradition for me. I'm gonna drink Maltlika, only Maltlika, keep the label out, but most of the time, I'm just gonna make blogs. And by the way, pay closer attention to my fucking bald head, because this probably was the last time I did it, and I'm not gonna do it anymore. So Leave a comment to video response and let me know what you think about my new haircut. Enjoy it and see it while still there, because couple months down the line it's gonna be gone. All the best to you guys. Peace out. Later.